our next guest of honor, Rodrigo Garcia, Deputy State Treasurer, Illinois State Treasury, recent former Chief Investment Officer, Illinois State Treasury, and a member of Illinois Cabinet. Rodrigo has worked for Morgan Stanley and Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago. He's also an adjunct professor at Northwestern University and an Aspen Global Fellow. Welcome, Rodrigo.
Thank you and good morning. My name is Rodrigo Garcia, and it's a privilege to be here with each and every one of you today who's joining us from New York, but even from parts from around the world. I, on the other hand, am coming to you from the great state of Illinois, here in the land of Lincoln, also known as the Windy City. And so I wanted to take this time this morning to talk to you about a number of things. Number one is to congratulate you on this phenomenal launch for DLC. It is great to see that America's largest city is home to DLC's first chapter, and coming together here this morning to be able to not only celebrate that, but to continue to connect with each other and look for opportunities by which we can continue to fulfill everything in our professional and personal pursuits that bring us satisfaction. On that point, connection is so important on so many different levels. When you look at 2020 and 2021, they both have been extraordinary years thus far in so many ways, both here at home and abroad and around the world, from the global health crisis to the economic fallout due to the coronavirus pandemic, which is disproportionately impacting people across any number of different demographics, to pervasive social issues in many countries around the world. We know that access to healthcare, economic inequality, climate change, and other things continue to persist. So that is why forums like this and why DLC continues to foster these connections so we can continue. Yes, we all come from different walks of life with different types of pedigree and success, but how do we turn that experience, that skill set, and that connectivity to be able to address the issues of today and the issues of tomorrow, understanding that that everyone's point of view, perspective, everyone's diversity, everyone's we'll say experiences come together in a forum like this will only enable us to continue to move that continue to move the ball forward, continue to move progress forward, to continue to persist. Usually most folks ask about, well, how did you get to managing billions and billions and billions of dollars and investing in things around the world? For me, that's the easy part. It's a bit of skill set, a bit of persistence, and a bit of experience. For me, the harder part is how do I transform that all that success into meaning? How do you transform all that effectiveness into something of worth that is beyond tangible worth, that is beyond dollars and cents and or any other denomination around there? How do we continue to move this in a way that provides us and leaves a legacy on the day, hopefully many, many years from now, where we're taking our last breath? And that is why at platforms like this, I continue to support and continue to enable. And I would say, the last thing that I would say to all of you is, if not now, then when? If not here, then where? And if not you, then who? And so as we continue to move the ball forward, I know you're going to hear from one of my partners, Barry Johnson, here in the next few minutes. And I say that because we are cooking something very exciting that is going to continue to allow us to promulgate substantial impact and inclusion in a new investment fund and consultancy firm that we have been working on for the last several months. So hopefully the work that we continue and have continued to do here in the state of Illinois, will only continue to be promulgated throughout every parts of the U.S. and even beyond. But till then, I look forward to working with all of you, look forward to connecting with all of you and being able to ensure DLC, but hopefully even more so, each and every one of your personal and professional success continues to be enabled in the weeks, months, and years to come. With that, Thank you for the opportunity to be here this morning.
Thank you, Rodrigo. I completely resonate with what you spoke about money. So when I was setting up the foundation of DLC for the past couple of months, we've made it very simple and clear. It's not your balance sheet or it's not your bank account number of zeros attached there that matters as a currency in DLC. DLC's currency is pretty simple and pretty basic. How many human lives you've touched? We evaluate people and put them on a pedestal based on the number of zeros attached to the human lives they've touched and impacted. And that's the currency of DLC that we recognize and we respect people with. So I also resonate with you in terms of equality. Our 54 social impact causes, and Mr. Khemka will be happy to hear, we've mapped them against the 17 UN SDGs. And we are trying to make a very humble approach to getting them into implementation and kickoff each of these with individual communities. So people have the freedom to select which social impact cause does their heart resonate with and they want to be attached to, and who else in the world is associated with it. Now, how many organizations can we do? How can we complement those not-for-profit organizations with strategic matter or with marketing or digital marketing or transformation? All knowledge coming from our various committees. So it's going to be amazing when we collaborate with more than 150 to 200 NGOs globally and impart knowledge and support to all of them, and then see how many human lives we've touched at the end of the day. So thanks a lot for being here and spending your valuable time. Your suggestions and contribution to us matters a lot. Thank you.